YouTube, welcome into the 5.6 special program. We're on a 50-second countdown and we have a lot to discuss here in 50 seconds, so I'm going to be talking very fast. Say hello to the Twitch chat above my... God, you're moving fast today. Welcome in. This is probably one of the biggest patches we have had in a while. Especially if you didn't really like Natland that much. Me personally, I did. But if you didn't like Natland that much, this is possibly a returning point in Genshin history for you. You're probably coming back because you saw all the nostalgia with Venti, Kaya, Jean... Paimon. But you know, this is going to be great. My hopes for this patch is that we are going to receive a main story quest, main Archon quest or Archon quest interlude with the cast that we saw in the Mondstadt stuff, and then this is going to be the limited time event. If they flip and reverse that and this is the main quest and the Dragonspine stuff is a limited time event, I think all of us are probably going to collectively cry in desperation and be very upset and angry. So let's see. We're starting. This is it. It's beginning. Let's go, dude. 20-second story quest, baby. Wind Bloom. Wait, this is unexpected. Oh no. Oh. This better not be the limited event, dude. Oh no. Oh, the cake is for Navia. Oh wait, double event? For Rita as well. It's a cooking contest. Cool. Oh my god. What are you gonna do? Are you cool? Hold on. She doesn't even hold it. Animations are nice. Okay. Wait, Aurora and Ethan, best Karen. Oh my god, wait. Wait, this is gonna be sick. 4-star is criminal for this guy. Kuku's the real 5-star. Let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck. Oh my god. I need him. I need him. I'm pulling. Oh my god, he glides on him. Oh my god, I need him. Oh my god. Remoria? Wait, what? What? What the hell is going on? I'm so confused. Can each Granddaughter. I'll pay them to find that. Okay. Oh my god, wait, what is going on? This is a lot to take it, Barbara. Oh my god, the Luke is here! Wait, what? Oh my god, new area. Whoa, wait a minute. Oh my god, wait, is that Dahlia? Is that Dahlia? A meeting? Oh my god, what is this? What is going on? Who is this? This is exactly what I wanted, dude. Happy Wind Bloom.
なんだ、バルバトスか？
ファルか？
Fucker! Oh is going on, dude? For lore, this is a dream. We've won. We won this patch, dude. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care about the rest of the shit in this live stream, dude. For lore lovers, we are winning this patch. That has me more hyped than any of the Natland stuff. I don't care what anybody says, dude. Oh my god, we're so back. We're so back. I need the boss set stuff to be a permanent Arco quest, dude. Oh my god. Bro, the amount of lores they say, the Fatui Harbingers are meeting, Albedo getting judged, something that looked like Hex and Circle as well, talking about Gold and Ryan Daughter, Varka, everything is crazy. Oh my god, the Remuria as well. What is going on? What is happening? What? There's so much happening this patch. What? Oh my god. I need more info.
Hello, everyone.
Hey.
Welcome to the Genshin Impact version 5.6 special program.
Thanks.
I'm Jane Jackson, the voice of Aressa, and I have two awesome co-hosts with me today.
You do, Aoife's here.
Why don't you introduce yourselves?
What up, my dudes? My name is Johnny LaQuasto, and I'm the voice of Aoife.
Oh my god, he just sounds like Aoife.
Hey, your turn.
Hello everyone, my name is Emily Cass and I voice a Scofier. I'm
British.
so excited to be here.
And I am so excited to be hosting alongside you two today.
Oh, by the way, Emily, I have to say, the way your chibi's tail moves around is so cool.
Oh,
It is.
actually, it's not a tail. It's a self-adapting movement signal tracking support mech. It's a piece of tech, basically. It helps a Scofier in the kitchen and in
Ruined.
combat. It's one
Character's
of her
ruined.
essential utensils.
But it looks so much like a tail.
Yeah, a lot of people think that. And
I don't like her
considering how it
anymore.
looks, people even call a Scofier a demon chef.
Yeah, I wish you looked more like a demon
Okay,
chef, not
that
like a cat.
seems a little extreme.
Yeah, I'd say so too, but
I need more information, dude.
honestly, I don't know much about a Scofier.
Is the volume
Can
good,
you
guys?
tell us more about her, Emily?
Absolutely.
you
Let's
hear me?
take a look at her profile.
All right, let's go. Let's take a look.
A Scofier used to be the head chef at the Hotel de Bourg.
Oh.
Cool.
The hotel is famous for the extremely popular and exclusive Gâteau de Bourg.
Wow. Exclusive?
Interesting.
Yeah, only a limited amount of slices are available per day. A Scofier is a master of precision gastronomy, which means she approaches
Yeah,
cooking
used to
as a
be.
science. She even develops advanced mecha to use in her cooking process.
Wow, that's some dedication to her craft.
Of course, in a Scofier's kitchen, no dish is ready to be served until it has her stamp of approval.
Okay.
And when she likes something, she gets completely lost in the flavors. It looks almost like she's in heaven.
That sounds incredible, but what if she doesn't like it?
Oh, then she'd probably say something
What is that at the bottom
like,
going on?
You thought cream of mushroom soup was ready to serve after 3.5 minutes on the stove. You'd have had more sense serving hot water with ice cubes. At least then you wouldn't have wasted all this perfectly good cream and mushroom.
Wow. Intense.
I promise a Scofier is actually very well-mannered most
I'm surprised
of the
they didn't
time.
just give her the British
But when it
accent.
comes to food, she couldn't be more strict. It's all for good reason, though. A Scofier believes her mission as a chef is to make haute cuisine accessible to all. So she's not just strict on other people, she demands
It's
perfection
bloody
from herself
raw.
too. Because that's the only way to make her dream a reality.
Fair.
Oh, is that why she develops all those cooking mecha?
That's right. With their help, even people who are short on time or cooking skills can be capable of making a good meal.
Ha, okay. That feels like a personal call-out. But
Pretty
seriously, though, I'm telling you, I could use something exactly like that.
Same here. Emily, you said a Scofier used to be the head chef at the Hotel de Bourg. Does that mean she doesn't work there anymore?
Fired, man.
Yeah, that's right. She even had to spend time in the fortress of Meripede.
The Fortress of Meripede?
What is she?
What happened?
We can't divulge the details right now, but all will be revealed in a Scofier's story quest. Treasured
right.
above all. So be sure to check it out if you're interested, travellers. You'll also be rewarded with extra essential
Very
materials for a
interesting.
Scofier. Oh, and travellers will get to take part in a one-of-a-kind culinary showdown in this quest. Not only will travellers get to experience a Scofier's mentorship firsthand, but special guests will also make an appearance.
Special
Oh
guest.
my god,
Nice.
yeah, she might have stabbed Nuvi.
Okay, I see blubber beasts and romaritime flowers.
What the hell?
Wait, do we have to cook 4 blubber beasts using romaritime flowers? That's not much to work with.
All I can say is, trust in a Scofier. she can work wonders.
Oh, I'm definitely a believer. Okay, so we know what she can do in the kitchen, but what
can she
about
do
on
at
the
battlefield?
battlefield?
Right,
Show
let's
me.
get into it.
Sheer support?
A Scofier wields a cryovision and is a powerful addition to freeze-focused teams, which brings us to one of her talents.
Ooh.
When a Scofier's elemental skill or elemental burst hits an enemy, she can reduce their resistance to hydro and cryo damage. The more hydro and cryo characters in the party, the greater the reduction.
Oh.
Ah, okay.
Wait.
So it looks like the enemies here aren't actually frozen, but the resistance reduction still takes effect.
Yeah, that's really important. As long as her elemental skill or burst hits an enemy, the reduction takes effect. The enemy doesn't need to be frozen. That means the talent works on bosses and other unfreezable enemies.
Freeze might be
so
back.
it seems like any character that deals hydro or cryo damage can benefit from that talent. I can definitely see her being a powerful support in freeze teams.
True, but Scofier's not just a support. She can dish out damage as well. With an actual dish.
No way.
What?
Yeah, and when a Scofier unleashes her elemental skill, she summons a cooking mech to the field that follows the active character and
okay.
periodically fires projectiles at nearby enemies, dealing cryo damage.
So she's a support, sub
So
DPS
with her
support.
ability to shred resistance, she
Or
basically
field.
buffs her own damage. In addition, her elemental burst restores HP to the entire party.
Oh, yeah, she's a good
So
support.
she can
Okay,
buff
interesting.
the party, dish out damage, and heal. Wow, sounds like she's pretty versatile.
Yeah,
Very.
and thanks to a different talent, she has another ability that really showcases her skills as a chef.
Ooh.
If you hold her elemental skill, the cooking mech she summons can absorb elemental energy and convert it into a delicious dish.
Whoa. I've never seen a talent like that before.
Wait, I love that.
Okay, so you don't even have to prepare the ingredients yourself? Bro, that's awesome.
Wait, that's so cool.
And plus, she can produce several kinds of dishes this
Ooh.
way.
That was
that will
gold
be
food.
so fun to check out in game.
Totally. So take note of this next piece of news, travelers. In the first half of version
Sick.
5.6, we'll have event wishes for a Scofier and Navia.
Okay.
A new 5-star polearm, Symphonist of Sense, will be featured
Global
on the
pa-
weapon
that is not a
banner.
global
Our new
passive.
4-star character, Aoife, will also enjoy a drop rate boost on the first half banners.
Sweet.
Aoife,
Okay.
no way, bro.
I might have
think
to
that's
pull,
my
man.
line, but I
Oh,
couldn't
no.
have said it better myself.
She's probably going to be good for
And
Skunk as well,
another
I'd
bit of
assume.
really exciting news is that travelers will get to spend more time with these two in the new version.
Wait, who are you talking about?
Okay, take a look at this clip and you'll see.
Uh-huh.
All eyes are on me. Lowly servants, behold, the almighty Dragon Lord's magnificence.
Uh-huh.
The heck are you on about? Why does no one ask for the autograph of the almighty Dragon Lord? Kahula how? Oh, wow. No way, bro. What? You little... Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Do you even hear yourself, bro? How dare you! You insolent, contemptuous Huh? What are you on about? No way, bro. Huh? Seriously? Seriously? Do you even hear yourself, bro? Darn it. Oh,
So
wow.
stupid.
No way, bro. Do you even hear yourself, bro? You're hopeless. The almighty Dragon Lord, Kahulao's wisdom is wasted on you. No way, bro. See you later.
See you later.
Ah!
Bro, it's so stupid. I love it. Oh, my God.
You meant Kuku and a how. Wow, I feel like those two could argue forever.
Dude, you don't know the half of it.
I love Kuku.
Hang in there, bro.
You too, huh? Man, this bro thing is really taking off.
Yeah.
Well, Kuku is just that infectious. So, travelers met Aoife in the previous version.
Yeah, he's great.
But since we now have the chance to add him to our parties, want to give us a formal introduction, Johnny?
I thought you never asked,
I
Jane.
feel like he's gonna be
Absolutely.
DPS.
As most of you probably know, Aoife is a Saurian vet from the Flower Feather
gun.
clan. In Natland, humans and Saurians live and fight side by side. Saurians get sick and hurt just like everyone else.
Aoife's
so
phase
Saurian vets do a very important job in Natland.
Okay.
And Aoife is a really good one. In fact, you've probably heard of some of his accomplishments already. Like how he saved Kuku's life, and now, of course, Kuku works as
he
his
is a
trusty assistant.
vet, though, so he might be a
Aoife is
support
practically a miracle worker.
healer.
I heard Ahau got sick one time, so Kanish
Maybe
took
he's
him
a
to
home
Aoife for
assist.
treatment, and what do you know? Ahau was better in like 2 seconds. Imagine that.
Sounds like Aoife really knows his stuff. I wonder if he can treat all kinds of dragons, like even ones from other nations.
I guess, in theory, yeah, I don't see why not. Plus, if it was an emergency, Kuku could help him get there in no time.
What do you mean
I
by
mean,
that?
I heard the Flower Feather clan is known for riding Kukusaurs, but this is less riding and more
Maybe Nuvi, yeah, because he gets
isn't it?
stabbed.
Hey, this is a Kuku appreciation zone only, all right? But seriously, just wait until you see him sprint. He spreads out those huge
That's
wings,
so
and it's
funny.
super awesome. Oh, and while we're on the subject, if there are any travelers who haven't done the part of the Natland World Quest where you chase down the evil dragon, try it out with Aoife. It'll be a completely different kind of flying experience.
Yeah,
Wow.
I see that.
Now give Navi a
Although
hot
it
umbrella,
looks
man.
more like Aoife is chasing down a patient for a checkup.
It looks like Kuku's chasing the dragon, and Aoife does not want to be there.
Okay, what else can Aoife do in combat?
Well, Aoife is an Anemo Vision user with a lot of tricks up his sleeve.
Oh, hell yeah.
For example, when faced with aggressive enemies, Aoife can unleash his elemental burst
What did
and
that do?
fire a therapeutic sedative, creating a wind current that pulls in and restrains enemies. Yeah, of course, as Aoife's good bro, Kuku also helps him out in combat. With Aoife's elemental skill, Kuku lifts him into the air, giving him an
Full-star
aerial
Chaska?
advantage in combat. And while in this state, Aoife can continuously fire tonic shots, which deal Anemo damage upon impact and restore HP to the entire party.
Oh, wow.
nice.
Oh, yeah.
So what kind of team comps work best with Aoife?
Well, to answer that, we should introduce one of his talents first.
Electro
When
charged.
Aoife is in the Night Soul's Blessing state, he can use his Field Medic's vision to increase swirl and electro-charge damage based on the total amount of
Swirl
Night Soul
as well.
points across the entire party.
Okay, so he works well with characters that can trigger swirl and electrocharged reactions, and characters that can generate Night Soul points. He seems like a really flexible unit.
Yeah, Aoife and
he
Auroran
is.
for sure.
Plus, in areas with Natland's phlogiston mechanics,
Oh.
if your current active character or indwelled Saurian's HP
Drops below, like,
drops
50%.
below a certain percent,
Oh, yeah, they
Aoife
get
can
instant
consume his
heal.
own phlogiston to heal them.
Nice,
Oh,
putting those
cool.
medical skills to use. His kit seems really
Interesting.
intuitive, and he helps with exploration.
Interesting
I feel
talents.
like exploring the sacred volcano will be a lot easier with Kuku to dangle from.
That's not a
What
global
can I say?
passive.
He is a helpful little guy.
Doesn't work when he's not
now,
on the team.
Moving on to our next bit of news, a new boss is coming in version 5.6.
Yeah, what the hell is
Secret
this?
Source Automaton Overseer device. Travelers will need to defeat it to obtain ascension materials for a Scofier.
Okay.
I feel like we faced something like this before.
That's
Yeah, very
because this
similar.
boss has the same origins as the Secret Source Automaton configuration device from version 5.1. Both are pieces of ancient dragon technology.
They almost seem like 2 parts of one terrifying monster.
Okay, Jane, let's, this is where we should wrap this part up, I think, because travelers can search for their own answers to this in-game. Now, let's kick off the event portion.
Oh, wow.
I see.
There are Natland
Why is
characters in Fontaine? Is it because of a festival or something?
Not a festival, an amusement park
flying,
organized by Navia and the Spina di Rasula. Auroran and Aoife are there to deliver Natland produce for the event.
Hell yeah.
But it's not all veggies and good times, unfortunately. Against the backdrop of the festivities, a smuggling case is uncovered, leading Kanish and Risley to cross paths.
A Saurian hunter and a prison warden. Sounds like a fun pairing.
Yeah, right? I actually have a few sneak peeks to share, so let's take a look.
I'm glad this is the event.
Weird. Why is Ahau cowering behind Kanish? I would have
Doesn't
thought he
like the
was too
robots.
proud for that.
Maybe the robots
Oh,
remind
wait.
him of.
It must be because of Fontaine's ban on flying objects.
Oh,
Exactly. Ahau and Kuku made the journey all the way to Fontaine and happened to arrive just in time for the ban.
I
Ahau was
forgot
able to
about that.
hide, but Kuku got scared and flew straight into the Palais Mermonia.
That's gonna be such a
Auroran
funny
thinks
dialogue
Kuku
exchange.
will manage to
Oh,
send
no.
all the important documents in the Palais flying around the building.
Oh no, that can't end well. Well, what about Aoife? Isn't he going to come to Kuku's rescue?
Don't worry, with Nervalet and Risley there, Kuku's in good hands. Plus, he might even learn a new phrase or two.
Oh no.
Hey, check it out. Risley managed to teach him one. Anyone want to guess what it is?
Oh, I don't really know what it could be. I guess we're just
I
gonna
hope
have
it's
to wait
something like
and
you're
see.
under arrest.
Anyway, I wanted to point out there are 2 dragons in this picture.
True.
So, does that mean Nervalet could, like, interpret for Kuku?
Oh,
you know,
God.
dragon to dragon. Oh, I can't wait to see how their interactions go.
Honestly, I can't even picture it, but I just know it's gonna be hilarious.
Yeah, there's nothing we can say that beats the real thing.
I'm excited
so
for that
if
event.
you're
It's just gonna be
interested,
pure
Be sure to
fun.
check out all the shenanigans in game, and trust me, there are a lot of them. Always makes me laugh.
Okay.
Now, on to the actual amusement park. Let me give you some background. It's called the Cheval Moran Film Fantasyland, and it's the brainchild of a well-known engineer and film buff with the Spina di Rasula in charge of the financing, construction, and general operations.
Oh, Lapine Pauline is back. Didn't
Oh,
she almost
Jesus.
go bankrupt after basing her research on that fake story? I hope her investment pays off this time.
Well, if the Traveler agrees to come on board, Lapine Pauline might be in a better position.
Come on board. Why are my fraud alarm bells ringing?
Oh no.
It's
No fraud,
not like
please.
that. If you don't trust Lapine Pauline, yeah, okay. Her track record isn't great, but at least trust Cheval Moran and the Spina di Rasula.
If you say so.
And how do we make sure we don't run it into the ground?
Well, if the Traveler
Sorry, I'm
agrees
so
to come on
impatient for
board,
the Mondstadt
Lapine
stuff, man.
Pauline might be in a better position.
Wait, so this is a management sim? Okay, tell me everything.
You got it, bro. Travelers will be in charge of operations, like upgrading the facilities, expanding the
Oh, it's
park,
one of these
and
events.
managing the staff.
I quite
During each
enjoyed the
business
last
cycle,
one of these, to be
travelers
fair.
will need to allocate their precious funds and action points to the most important tasks based on their
Kind of like
management
the potion
needs.
event, right?
And plus, Navia recruited Master Chef, a Scofier, to run the park's theme restaurant. Woo! The dishes she creates can give you unique management buffs, so don't miss out.
Absolutely.
Nice.
You can also increase your revenue by adding different kinds of attractions. For example, in Eclectic
Oh,
Escapades,
what the hell?
visitors can experience unforgettable adventures where they fly through the air or dash underwater at high speeds.
Wow.
Or there's movie masterpieces where you have to use special abilities to reach the end of the stage and seize the treasure.
that looks
Before
sick,
launching
but
these attractions,
if only we could make our
travelers will
own.
need to try them out and create a standardized strategy guide for each one so that visitors understand how to get the most out of the
If
experience.
we could make our own, that'd be so fun, dude.
And travelers can also add an attraction called Mellow Manor, where they can create a cozy retreat for different animals to draw in visitors and increase revenue.
And travelers can also recruit
Cute.
some familiar faces to help run the park. Among the
Barista
recruits
Siege-
are
I didn't see who that
Fontanian
was.
companions and friends from other nations too.
Yeah, that's right. By completing friendly encounters, travelers can learn useful management techniques from their companions. Eventually, these companions will become fixtures at the park and provide even more management support.
Pretty cool.
So, long story short, don't worry too much. You don't have to go it alone.
Okay, yeah, that doesn't sound
Seems
too bad.
like a decently
And
fun event.
plus, once you get down to business, you'll be rewarded for your efforts.
Ooh, do tell.
Oh, I will. Reach a certain point in the operations and you'll be able to claim all sorts of rewards,
Sequence of Solitude
including
bow.
Primo Gems and a new 4-star bow, Sequence of Solitude.
Awesome. More Primo Gems to save for your next pull.
Where the hell could that even be?
Which
from?
reminds me, we still haven't finished announcing the event wishes, have we?
True, second phase.
Right, yeah.
Kenichi-
Sorry to keep you in suspense, travelers. In the second
Really?
half of version 5.6,
Right.
we'll have returning event wishes for Kenichi and the Raiden Shogun.
Nice.
Plus, the Chronicled Wish banner will be returning in version 5.6.
Inazuma Chronicled.
I know a lot of travelers have been waiting for that, so check it out if you're interested.
you have
Inazuma
to.
Chronicled.
And best of luck on your
It's about
polls.
time.
All right. That was a lot of info, so let's take our first break.
Is she already there?
Here's the second redemption code, travelers.
Wait, why is she already there? I guess she just hasn't had the run. What a banger, dude. They're spoiling the story quest, man. Chiori's from Inazuma? Yeah, but, I mean, Toba wasn't in the monster. Toba's a 4-star, to be fair. Never mind. Yeah, I guess. But she's a Fontaine character, so I would have thought they would have put her in the Fontaine stuff. Alright, come on. Give us the Mondstadt stuff. Give us the Mondstadt stuff, please. Jesus. I'm getting impatient, dude. I'm getting impatient. Ay, ay, ay. What was the first code? I didn't see it, actually. Oh, Chef Escoffia 0507. Jesus Christ. That's this chord. All right, let's go. Come on. Come on. Nice. Okay.
The Windbloom Festival, once a celebration of flowers, now shrouded in unease.
0507? Wait.
Why is Albedo on trial?
Until
Who
then?
is the young man in the courtroom? And is he friend or foe?
Oh, 7th of May. Yeah, true. Okay.
What
I'm really
tidings does the Dodo communication
American.
device bring this time? The answers to these questions and
It's a
more
Dodo call,
in the version
Alice.
5.6 Archon Quest.
It is an full Archon quest?
Nice voice.
Or is it interlude?
Nice.
Ah, shucks,
Okay,
thanks.
sick.
So, we finally make it back to Mondstadt, and Albedo's on trial. I know, I don't even know what to think.
Told you guys, they've learned, man.
Something tells me there's more to this situation than meets the eye.
Well, I've put together some information about the case. Let's go through it and see if we can uncover some new clues.
Okay, this
So,
is Jean under my
here's
camera.
the deal. Albedo's been accused of murder and unlawful disposal of human remains, and the case is being tried in secret. The logistics captain of the Knights of Favonius, Hertha, seems to have compelling evidence against Albedo.
Jesus.
So the situation is serious.
I'm sure Hertha is just trying to do her job and uncover the truth. But there has to be
Is
some
it
kind
the
of
Hertha?
misunderstanding here.
Well, in court, the evidence does the talking. Travelers will have access to Albedo's office on the second floor of headquarters to do their own investigation into
Oh,
the case
no.
and hopefully track down some clues.
So I saw Jean, Kaya, and Eula in the courtroom, all members of the Knights of Favonius, which makes sense. But it
We're
looked
finally
like
getting the
someone from
second
church
floor.
was also
Dahlia.
there.
It's got to be Dahlia.
Oh, that's Dahlia. He's the deacon
Nice.
of the Church of Favonius, so he works with Barbara, Rosaria, and the other members of the clergy. Dahlia acts as the Herald of Barbados, which is interesting because he's also friends with Venti.
Bro, not gonna cap.
Very
I thought
interesting.
Dahlia was a
He
she.
sounds like a very important figure then.
Well, speaking of Venti, the Dodo communication device is back in this quest. At some point, Venti needs it to get in touch with Alice. But on the first attempt, the line connects to Grandmaster Varka instead. It's only on the second try that he manages to reach Alice.
Whoa,
If Alice looks like that, I'm
hold
quitting.
on. You just dropped two major names. Varka has been on an expedition for a long time. Sounds like we finally get to hear how he's doing. As for Alice, we know she's the mother of the most adorable Klee and an elder of the
Oh, okay,
Hexian
it's not
Circle.
Alice, but Alice is speaking.
I
Okay,
wonder why
sick.
Venti needs to get in touch with her. Wait, could it be because of the monsters in the city?
Oh, you know what? In Amber's anthology chapter, she did say the number of monsters around Mondstadt has been skyrocketing lately.
Right? And now there are even more monsters in the city.
Guys, I am going to be running through these
maybe
quests
Venti
so
is
fucking
reaching out
quick.
to Alice
I
for
go to
help.
Japan on the
I
12th.
think you two are onto something. And if we take a look at this map, we can see
Oh
that a lot of
my
our old
God.
friends have joined in on the fight to defend Mondstadt.
Wow.
Oh no, it's going to
This
be like
is kind
a
of emotional.
Natland
Mondstadt was
thing.
the beginning of everything. It's the place where travelers met their first companions and embarked on this whole journey.
Bro, there's only like 12 people
Now
in
it's in
Mondstadt that aren't
crisis.
playable characters. They can't die.
Hopefully travelers can do something to stop it.
Oh, they can, but it won't be an easy road. Alice can offer something to help, but
The game before the
travelers will need to
gate.
pass a trial first and defeat the king and queen on the chessboard.
That's such a sick
Anything to
design.
defend Mondstadt. I'm sure travelers aren't scared of a little trial.
Okay.
The
Then
Hex and
let's
Circle have
take
at
a
the
look at
chessboard
what
is
awaits them.
interesting though. Oh, I saw blue one. Did y'all see that? Are we the blue pieces? Oh, this is cool. This is cool. Mechanics, please? What are the cubes in the back? It looks like Simulanka. Like Alice in Wonderland, dude. Literally. I guess the inspiration's there. Oh, wait, that looks sick. Oh, that's like the dragon boss attack.
Alice will preside over the first phase of the trial. The trial takes place on a chessboard, but the rules of chess don't exactly apply. Look closely and you'll notice some of the pieces on the board can harm the king. Travelers can use that to their advantage to create an
what?
opening and dish out damage. But in the second phase, there are no chess pieces to use. Travelers will need to rely on their own strength to emerge victorious.
It looks like there's a different Dodoco
Oh, we're gonna
presiding
get
over the second
vaporized
phase.
like... Yeah, the blue one.
Wearing a blue hat. Is that a different mage from the Hexen Circle?
Ooh, I wonder which one.
Well, travelers will have to uncover that for themselves. As for the second phase of the trial, let me offer a quick piece of advice. The boss has some
doubt it's Ryan
extremely
Daughter.
powerful attacks, but freeze reactions can help you create an opening.
Maybe jot that one down for later, travelers. So, we know there's murder, an attack
Probably
on Mondstadt,
Barbeloth, yeah.
a Hexen Circle trial. But we have no idea how all of this is connected. Seems like there's a lot for travelers to uncover.
True.
You know, if you think about
Dahlia
it,
was told of Venti,
first
by the way.
Natland had a crisis with the ley lines that almost ended in death. Then, a similar crisis happened in Liyue, and now Mondstadt is
Liyue?
in danger. I can't help but wonder if this is all some kind of terrible omen.
Yeah, but look on the bright side. It's another chance for answers. Maybe we'll uncover new clues about forces we've encountered before, or what we can expect on the road ahead.
Or maybe we'll even get one step closer to the truth of Tevat.
Yeah, and then travelers can give us all the answers.
We're on Dragonspire here, though.
Yeah,
Like,
I think we're gonna leave all that hard work to you guys.
All right, okay, well, let's lighten things up and dive into the remaining
no,
version
Danequest. Danequest probably
5.6
0.7.
events.
Was last time, I think.
Yes.
First up on the docket is an event that brings us back to Fontaine, where travelers can test out their tactical brilliance in the new wargame, Operation Damport Simulation.
No
Dude,
Venti lore.
nice.
Oh,
Bro,
I
we haven't
know.
even got the quest.
This wargame comes with all new offensive and defensive gameplay.
No
The
Venti
key
story
to
quest,
success
though.
is really understanding your game pieces.
At least not yet.
Okay, what do you mean?
Well, for example, is it a melee or ranged attack piece? Can it quickly break through obstacles or maybe even bypass them entirely? Once you feel like you know what you're doing, you can test out your skills and co-op.
Yeah, this
The
is going to be a
actual
do for
gameplay
primos
is
and
pretty
leave for
simple.
me. I don't
What
like
this
these
event
events.
really tests is strategy. For example, when adjusting your defensive lineup, you can even set traps for your opponent.
I see a button called Defensive Simulation. Looks like we can use it to test out our strategies?
Oh, it's Clash of Clans.
That's right. And once you set the defensive and offensive lineup that works best for you, the battle
They're
is
fun in the
ready
wrong way.
to
Of course, they're
begin.
just not my cup of tea.
And while your opponent tries to break through your defenses, your job is to use your chosen offensive lineup to outmaneuver
Maybe
their
it'll
strategy.
surprise me. I don't
the
know.
side that breaks the opposing formation first or makes greater progress within the time limit wins.
Wow.
Okay,
PvP.
so
Oh,
it
sick.
sounds like it all comes down to strategy. All right, so get tactical, travelers.
Now, if that last event was mostly about brain power, this next one is all about firepower.
Let's go.
Okay, let's take a look at the
Cross-border
gameplay.
brawl.
Think this is a simple battle for coins? Ha, well, think again. Players will have the opportunity to indwell Saurians at certain points. Use their abilities to your advantage, and you might be able to turn the tides in your favor.
This looks so fun. You could just
Oh, I
stay in
hate
Saurian
this.
form the whole time and blast all the other players away.
Oh, if only. The Saurian form only lasts so long. But even in human form, you'll have Natland character skills at your disposal. So the goal is to collect as many coins
Sick.
as possible to secure victory.
Nice, bro.
Seems pretty fun.
So, this next event is called Chronicle of Shifting Stratagems.
Combat event.
I'm sure at this point in their journey, travelers have gained their fair share of companions and have tested out their skills in a variety of different situations.
Uh-huh.
But maybe there's a character you want to learn more about, like a Scofier, for example. Let's say you want to test out her potential in different team comps. Then, I highly recommend trying out this event.
Chronicle of Shifting Stratagems gives travelers the opportunity to study and test out different team compositions. The event is divided into different levels of difficulty, and there are also challenge buffs to take advantage of, so make sure to take that into account when forming your teams.
Okay.
Travelers can also take a look at the challenge record and see how their friends approached each challenge. Could provide some food for thought.
Nice.
just a normal
Sounds
combat
like the
event,
perfect
right?
excuse to do
People
some
in chat are going crazy over this, but I don't
experimentation and
think
outside
this
the
is
box.
anything different, really. It's just saying you can try.
All right, moving on to some Genius
Characters,
Invocation
like,
TCG updates.
I
First,
don't
a
think that's
new
much
card
different.
skin will be added to the card shop, so check it out if you're interested. Travelers can also look forward to new character and action cards added to regular mode.
Nice. More food for the card sharks.
There are also some major updates to automatic artistry.
Oh, so
Maybe.
in addition to the character and action card updates, the elemental reaction effects are different.
Yeah, and during the match, there's now a card refresh option as well as mechanisms for character enhancement and replacement, so the gameplay should be even more engaging. Travelers might even be able to come up with some new strategies and surprise their opponents with unexpected
Thanks for the new
moves.
Hatim.
That's right. And finally, the Ley Line Overflow event is returning in version 5.6.
Nice. Ley Line Overflow's
So don't
always
miss
good.
out.
We won't, and let's take our
Always
last
good.
break. When we return, we'll talk system optimizations and a cool collab. See you on the other side, travelers.
Whoa. What do you mean, and a cool collab? Wait. Excuse you? What did did you just say? No way, bro versus no you. Oh, Jesus Christ, that's gonna be interesting. Interesting. Okay. I guess we'll see what the collab's gonna be. What are we betting? Probably another merch, maybe. KFC, McDonald's, Chevrolet. I don't know. I don't think it's gonna be a one for most in-game players, but it could be a cool, interesting collab. Maybe we'll see. Teletubbies. Nah, this sounds big. Yeah? You think? Alright. Let's see. I feel like them going, and wording it like that, they didn't sound too excited. I don't think it's going to be anything insane. We'll see, though. Hey, maybe I'm wrong. Why the smirk, though? Because I don't think it's going to be insane. Probably is going to be merch or something, but
Welcome
we'll
back,
see.
travelers.
Welcome
I'm happy to
back.
be proven wrong.
Welcome. Let's jump right into system optimizations. Some travelers provided feedback that the brilliant blessing enhancement process in the Imaginarium Theatre was a
So it's the
bit
things we saw
confusing,
earlier for this.
which made it difficult to level up strategically and optimize character turn order. So, in the version 5.6 update, the dev team has made the brilliant blessing details page a lot more intuitive,
Sweet.
which should make it easier for travelers to make strategic level up decisions.
Nice.
Yeah, and in addition, rewards will be available for completing the star challenges in the new season of the Imaginarium Theater that begins on June 1st.
You know what would be nice? A restart button after the final act.
Yeah.
As it stands right now, finishing the final act takes you directly to the credits, right? Mm-hmm. What if you just missed that last star challenge?
True.
That would be such a bummer.
That would be
Yeah,
annoying.
the dev team has received that feedback as well, so a restart button is also being added to the new update.
Nice.
Oh,
no
nice.
one asked for
Go.
this.
That should
I
make it
think if you
easier
read
to
chat,
get
you'll see
full
that they did.
stars. All right, so this next
Just 'cause you
update
didn't ask
addresses
for it.
another common problem. Travelers have probably noticed that when you go to
Doesn't mean
raise
no
a
one did.
character's skills, the skill descriptions can be pretty long and dense.
Yeah, I mean, it's understandable. It's important for travelers to have all the details. But it's also easy to get bogged down in the weeds, so this is something the dev team has been working on. Starting in version 5.6, the descriptions on the talent and constellation pages for new characters will be optimized to be more concise, so it's easier for travelers to grasp the core information. Of course, travelers who
That still
prefer to
seems like a
dive
fucking
into all
lot.
the
Holy
details
shit.
can always expand the content for a more comprehensive description.
Nice. Sorting through all that information
That still seems
should
like a
be
lot.
a lot faster now.
Totally.
Our next optimization is for the treasure compass. Travelers provided feedback that
Praise
while
the
attempting to
language.
complete Natland's warrior challenges, it was difficult to locate where to pick up the quests. So, after the version 5.6 update, the treasure compass can now track those locations.
Yep.
Yeah, they can. Warrior challenges are important because that's how you get obsidian fragments, which you can use to unlock tribal secret spaces, right? It would be nice if the treasure compass
Alright,
could
Vampire
track
sounds
those
good.
too.
It can, and
Yeah,
once
it
your
can track, like,
exploration
everything now,
progress
which
is
is
high
nice.
enough, the treasure compass will be able to pinpoint the location of tribal secret spaces as well. Similarly, at a high enough exploration progress, more chests from various nations can also be located using the treasure compass.
Oh, nice. That
Yeah,
should
it's
really
good.
help travelers that are stuck at 99% exploration progress.
Why do they cover this? Those were in the
Map
dev
pins
discussion,
have
because not
also
everybody
been
reads the dev
optimized.
discussions.
Starting in version 5.6, travelers can now delete custom pins in batches.
Ooh, that should make it a lot
So why not
easier
cover
to
it at
start
the end of the
fresh
live
if you're
stream?
someone who really likes to go ham with the markers.
Why not?
Definitely.
Because they don't have
Well,
Twitter. They
that
don't
wraps
want to
up
go
our
on
system
Collab.
optimizations. So now
Plenty of
it's
reasons.
time for some out-of-game news.
That's
Okay,
right.
what is
First,
this?
we have some exciting collaboration news to share. Genshin Impact is partnering with the global beauty brand Charlotte Tilbury to launch 2 limited edition sets.
Wow.
So, let's watch the preview trailer for the collaboration.
I was on their stream the other day. Oh? Oh, it has a whole trailer? Damn. I didn't think they'd go all out with a trailer. Cute, man. It's cute. Available from... Oh, damn. 5 days. Not bad, not bad. Not bad, not bad. Get your skincare here. Make up your destiny.
But I have even more news. In addition, Genshin Impact's 3rd Natland OST album, Radiance of Flame, is coming soon.
Soon?
Yeah. The album contains various tracks composed by the Hoyo Mix team for the Collective of Plenty and other regions. So
Sick.
stay tuned for the drop.
Does that
Awesome.
mean we could get more
It's
rhythm
gonna be
game
amazing.
songs as well?
Music's gonna be so cool.
So
You know it.
beautiful.
Wow.
Oh.
Okay, let me check my scroll here. Yeah, that's all the information I have
that's a
about
good
version
stream, dude.
5.6.
Yeah, me too. What about you, Jane?
Wait.
I am just so excited to uncover more
Okay.
about the Albedo
Maybe
Channel
done.
mystery and
Oh, we might get a
to defeat the
Nocry
new
teaser,
boss
true.
on the chessboard.
And I can't wait for you all to meet a Scofier. It's been so much fun working on her, and I just think you're gonna love her.
It's about time
And
we
to
get a
follow
teaser
that
for the
up,
next region.
Aoife is finally playable, and of course, he's gonna have Kuku right by his side. But the mini games are always so fun and creative. Oh, just can't
Absolutely.
wait.
Well, that's it for the version 5.6 special program. A new adventure awaits. I hope it brings with it new friendships, new answers, and a whole lot of fun.
Me
And
too.
with that, all there's left to say is, see you in game, travelers.
See you
Bye.
in game, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
See ya.
Hell yeah. Come on, are we going to get something? Oh my god, we are. Wait. Oh my god, we are. Song of the Welkin, April 30th. Oh my god. April 30th. There it is, baby. It's not really a teaser yet, but April 30th, we got this. Oh my god.